Hi, I'm Lianne Zahra, Risk Associate at RMC Wise. I shall be speaking about the latest prudential regime for investment firms. In June 2021, the European Banking Authority introduced the Investment Firms Regulation and Investment Firms Directive, which classify firms according to their business model and size, replacing the CRR and CRD-based prudential regime for certain investment firm categories. The implications of the new regime differ from firm to firm. Such prudential regime indirectly may also apply to AIFMs and UCITS mancos, such as in the case of MiFID top-up permissions through the amendments of the AIFMD and UCITS directive. This regime captures all investment firms which carry out investment services such as the reception and transmission of orders, investment advisory, execution of orders, and portfolio management. The EBA guidelines classifies firms into 4 different categories. Class 1 and Class -1 firms are still subject to the CRR and CRD-based prudential regime. Class 2 firms are subject to the latest financial prudential regime, while Class 3 firms are also subject to the latest financial prudential regime, subject to certain exemptions. One of the changes relates to rules on how investment firms should calculate the amount of capital. Some firms are required to hold materially more capital, while also factoring in the recut deduction rules. The new reporting regime uses a system of K-factor calculations and fixed overhead requirements, depending on the investment firm's classifications. Investment firms should develop the necessary calculators through data mapping to calculate the components of these K-factors in accordance with the respective fund requirements. It is important also for any data gaps identified to be sourced. MiFID investment firms are also subject to more proportionate rules in relation to capital through the transition to the ICARA, an investment capital adequacy and risk assessment. The aim of this process is to assess whether any additional financial resources are required to mitigate potential harms which cannot be adequately reduced by non-financial measures alone. Investment firms are required to file private reports about these matters on a quarterly basis or on an annual basis, depending on the classification of the investment firm. The Risk and Finance Department will be impacted and should consider how their current model will be impacted by these requirements. Contact us today to learn more about how RMC Wise will help you determine how the latest IFS package will impact your company through a customized assessment tailored to your unique needs, including also the preparation and submission of reporting.